for today's video, we are doing an apartment makeover video. You guys may have seen me start this series a couple of months back, but today I wanted to start the series over and start fresh. I just wanted to be 100% honest with you guys and say that when I first moved into this apartment and I started that series and I started decorating, I really was not like in a good place, and I definitely wasn't okay, but I was still like going along with my day and going along with making content and trying to decorate my apartment, as well as like dealing with everything that I was dealing with. A lot of you guys know that I moved into this apartment right after my dad passed away, so I was kind of like coping with that. There was so much going on that I couldn't really focus and put 100% into decorating my apartment. But today actually marks a year since my dad passed away, which to me, this is the fastest a year has ever gone by in my entire life. So I definitely think that now that it's been a year, I'm definitely dealing with everything a lot better, and I'm super excited to start this series over and make my apartment look 100% what I want it to look like. And I know you guys are gonna enjoy this series now that I'm giving it 100%. So I will have everything that I use in today's video linked in the description box down below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos, and click that post notification bell so you are notified. And let's jump right into making over the space. I will start off today's video by giving you guys a little refresh of what the space actually looks like. And yeah, it's actually empty right now. It's been empty for like 2 months now. I kind of got so annoyed with all the decor that I had and the pieces that I got rid of everything and really wanted to start fresh. So this is just what the entryway looks like now. All of those boxes are the pieces that I picked up for this new little makeover. So I'm excited to show you guys that. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So step one obviously is gonna be to put my hair up because we need to get to work. Step two, I'm gonna open up all the boxes and we're gonna say a prayer that this mirror is not broken, because I have had it for a week and I really wanted to like open everything on camera and show you guys what I got, but I probably should have checked to see if that was broken, because if it's broken, there's gonna be a problem. So the plan is to open everything, unbox, and get the furniture put together, the mirror hung on the wall for the entryway, and then we'll move on to the entry wall and then the wall over there in the front part of the apartment. I do need to go to IKEA to pick up one more piece of furniture, but I figured I could do that on my little lunch break because IKEA has these like new veggie dogs. I'm obsessed with them, they're so good. So that is the plan for now, so I'm just gonna start unboxing. That I'm most excited about. It's my console table. However, I'm not that excited to put it together because I feel like it's gonna be a little tricky. It's just like a reclaimed wood, and I think it's gonna be super difficult to get it out of here because of how heavy it is, but we are going to try. Usually West Elm stuff, you get it like already delivered, put together, but not this one. Oh, maybe it's not gonna be that difficult actually. So this is what the wood on the piece looks like. I know a lot of you guys really like the bed in my room. This is the same reclaimed wood. It is fair trade. This is just a gray wash. So if you're looking for a piece and you want something a little bit less pricey, but still a little pricey, but definitely worth the money, I would definitely go with this. I did get it at 30% off, which is a great deal. So excited to put this together. All right, so this is what the assembled console table looks like. I definitely love the color in this piece more than the color on my bed. Color on my bed is a little bit more orange tone, and this has more of like a darker gray tone, which I think looks so much better in my living room. However, I still do love my bed. I just love the particular wood that was used on this piece. Again, all of them are gonna look a little different because they are using reclaimed wood. So excited to have this put together, and basically the concept with this is it's gonna be my entryway table. I wanna put baskets underneath, and then have a mirror hanging above it just so right when I walk in or right when I'm heading out the door, I can kind of check and see what I look like, as well as have a place to like set my purse and keys. Just something that's functional, but again, at the same time minimal, and this piece to me I thought was perfect for that. So now we are going to open the mirror and we are just going to pray that it's not broken. Basically, this mirror is like a distorted circle is how I'm gonna describe it. It's super awesome piece from Zara Home, but I've never purchased from them before, so I don't know if this was packaged properly or kind of what to expect. So I'm gonna grab my box cutter and just hope for the best, I guess you would say. This is a learning experience for both of us, but Zara Home has some pretty amazing pieces, so I definitely, when I saw this, I was like, I have to pick this up. But some of the other stuff was a little pricey, so I went ahead and got some of the decor pieces other places. Okay, so far I see styrofoam, so we're headed in the right direction, I think. Okay. So far, it looks okay. Oh my god, you guys, this mirror is seriously so beautiful. I've never been like this obsessed with a mirror, but I definitely need to figure out how I'm gonna hang it up. I just have it leaning against the wall. I'm definitely gonna take it down right now. I do not want it to fall and break or anything, but I'm absolutely loving it. So I actually created this little template here in the form of a cross, and that just shows me how tall the mirror is gonna be, as well as the length at which the brackets need to be nailed into the wall. So that's a tip. I just used actually the products that it was packaged with. Just reuse the cardboard and some of the foam, and that's gonna let me know where I can hang everything up. It works really good as a stencil as well as a guide, so I can see exactly how high above the console table I wanted the mirror to be. Definitely can't do this by myself. So ignore the boxes and whatnot. I do have to take that to the recycling, but this is what it looks like so far. I'm so in love with it. It was a lot of work to get it hung up. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go over to IKEA and get the shelving unit that I need, and then come back and finish up what we're working on for today. Definitely the next day. I didn't want to rush and finish everything yesterday because I have a vision for this space. I planned everything out and I want it to look exactly how I envisioned it. I didn't want to rush and like get everything done in one day and like edit and upload and force it. So for today, I have to hang up these little shadow boxes on this wall. I need to style this area and then style the bookshelves, and that will probably be the end of this first video, but let's get to work. Also totally forgot that I got a rug for this entryway area. So I'm just gonna open it and put it out. As you guys can see, it's just your standard jute rug. However, it has the like fringe detailing on the sides, which I thought was awesome. I chose a jute rug because obviously this rug is at the entryway. It's gonna get a lot of foot traffic, so I find that jute rugs hold up really well, as well as the texture kind of ties in with everything else. Next up, these are the art pieces that I chose. They were $39.99 at HomeGoods, and I just got two of the same. Even though this is still like more of a neutral color gray, it does have some blue undertones, and I thought it added a little bit of color. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of like a ton of color, but I thought it added something. So I'm actually just gonna hang two of the same ones on the wall. I did pick these two up and I love them, but I just feel like this is what everyone has like in their home, the two different shadow boxes, as well as this is such a neutral palette on both of these that it doesn't add anything to my space. But I may find another area to hang these, or I'm just gonna return them. Also, so happy that I paid attention. The way they put the tags on is not the way it's supposed to be hung up. So make sure you pay attention to that. as you can see, it's like actually the opposite way where these little holders are to hang it up. So I'm gonna do what I did earlier and just create with some cardboard that I have here, just a little stencil so I know where to screw into the wall. Moment of truth, people. Let's see if these hang up. That side's on. Oh my god, it's like perfect. Well, let's check the level actually, because it might not be perfect. It's perfect! Wow! All right, moment of truth. Did that work? One side down. Wow. Wait, but we have to see if it is level. Exactly, perfectly level. Oh my god. All right, I will show you guys a better close-up, but I'm seriously so in love with these, so I can definitely take the home goods tags off because I will for sure be keeping these up here. So proud that I hung them up and they are leveled. Also, just a little pro tip, using my extra large bottle of vinegar. But if you want to get the little like gooey stuff off from the tag being on here, I just use a little bit of white vinegar and it comes off like right away. All right, now that everything is hung up and where I want it to go, now I'm gonna start styling all the pieces. And as I mentioned, everything that I use will be in the description box down below. So I'm super excited for this part. I am using a lot of things that I already currently had, mixed with some things that I recently picked up. And again, I just keep all the tags on in case something doesn't work out. I'll just go ahead and return it back to the store. I like to have more to work with, especially when you're decorating shelves. So I have everything laid out on the couch and I'm pretty much ready to go, but I'm gonna start with the entryway table because that's gonna be a little bit simpler of decor because I do want a place to like put my purse and things like that when I come in. So the first thing that I'm adding is this concrete vase that I got from HomeGoods. When I initially purchased this, I didn't have a place for it, but I know that it's gonna fit like perfectly right here on this particular table because it just looks so good when I designed it out on my computer. And then I picked up some faux eucalyptus from IKEA as well as these little faux flowers from Target. I intend on putting a real dried eucalyptus in here. However, for some reason, all my local craft stores are sold out of the real eucalyptus right now. Not sure what's going on, so I just purchased 2 of these. They're $4.99 each at IKEA. I'm just gonna place them in here, and then I purchased 3 of these, and these were on sale for $3.48. I know they also have the Hearth and Hand version of these, which is a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot bigger of a piece, but my Target didn't have those. So I'm just working with what I could find. But again, this ended up saving me like a few bucks doing it this way as opposed to buying the Hearth and Hand ones, but I think this looks beautiful. Then I'm adding in this Louis Vuitton book, which was a HomeGoods find, and I never saw it again, but it is on Amazon for around the same price that I got it for. And lastly, on the console, I'm just adding in this footed tray. It is from the new Target collection. This would be great to like throw your keys in, put your wallet and stuff. But I also did see this at Target in the clearance section. It was $4.98. Just a really pretty rustic vase filler. So I actually think that I'm gonna go ahead and put that in for now. And then if I like the way this looks, that's kind of what I will keep in there because putting my keys and wallet is gonna look a little tacky kind of. Seems like it's exactly enough vase filler to fill this little thing. It's like, this was like made for this. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, wow, exactly enough. And for the bottom portion here, I'm adding in these baskets that I got from World Market. I thought it would be good to have some baskets under here just to hold like extra throw pillows, extra blankets and stuff. I will say that I'm not 100% sold on these baskets. but I'm gonna keep them there for now and see if they grow on me. It's originally what I planned for under. When you look at it from this angle, I think everything ties in perfectly. However, something is just missing from those baskets, so I will probably end up DIYing some in the future, so you guys will see that in an upcoming video. But for now, I am obsessed with the way that the entryway table looks. I feel like I get asked quite often if I could do a video styling shelves, so this is gonna be kind of like how I style shelves. In my personal opinion, there's no right or wrong way to do it, and pretty much what I do is I put stuff on the shelf and I maneuver it around probably 100 times to see what looks good and see if I like it in that particular place. Some tips that I have for styling shelves is this is a great place to find a home for that decor that you had to buy at Home Goods but you really didn't need any more of it. You can kind of place it on here and style it in whatever way you see fit, as well as using pieces that you already have, which you're going to see a lot of here. And then lastly, it's a bookshelf or shelving. You also want to use it for storage, so find clever ways to store things that you actually need stored. So I'm going to put my books on here. I've accumulated a lot recently and they don't have a home, so that's going to be stored on here, as well as I got a cute little decorative box that I can kind of put stuff in and then have it on here, and no one really knows there's actually items in that box. So I'm going to start off by adding in my books. I know that on one shelf I want my books going like in this direction, standing up with the bookends, and then down here I'll probably have them like lying flat. So that is just kind of where we're going to start. Not sure which books I want to go where, so that will be the tricky part. All right, one shelf down and styled. Good to go. All right, so I knew I wanted to add in some sort of greenery, and as I showed you guys earlier, I ended up just getting this piece of a plant from my mom's, and I put it in this little measuring cup that I got from IKEA. I actually think that I'm just gonna keep this simple and add in this little catch-all dish that I got from IKEA a while back. The lid comes off like this, and again, you can put whatever you want stored in there really nicely. Already, I'm looking at that and I'm like, do I want this? Or this is another option, this little vase that I recently got with my little book that I write all my video ideas in. Personally, I think I'm gonna go with this option. I just styled this shelf here, and I think this one is my favorite by far. This is a Santal candle that they actually sent to me probably like a year ago. I recently found this at the thrift store for $4.99. I thought it looked so cool, and then when I got it home, I realized that it has one of the vintage TJ Maxx tags on it, and it was $16.99, and this had to be a really long time ago because they don't have those tags anymore. And then this is another piece that I got from TJ Maxx. It was $5.99. It's from the Magnolia Joanna Gaines collection. And then this is just a dried rose that I dried out after my dad's funeral. So that is what I have on this shelf. And so far, this one is like my absolute favorite. This find at the thrift store was seriously so good. I have some heavier books that I'm gonna place on the bottom because the bottom of this shelving is wood and then the top parts are glass. So I'm just going to add in these books first and then share with you guys a little tip that I have. So some of the books at Home Goods look terrible, like this Chanel book. I just personally don't like pink, but you can easily take off the cover. And as you guys can see, it's literally a black and silver book that looks so much better. And then I'm adding in one of my new home decor favorites. This is a black and white stoned box, and this is from, would you believe it, Amazon. Like, they have such good decor pieces and whatnot, so you can put some little knickknacks in there. But that is going to be that bottom shelf, and I am completely confused on what to put here, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay, and then for the last shelf, I just added in this photo of my brother and I. The frame is from Target, but this is like one of my favorite pictures of me and my brother. We were really little and we were like running on the beach. This coaster is from Anthropologie a while back. Diptyque candle, that is from Amazon. Palo Santo sticks are from Amazon as well, so that is kind of what I have going on there. I would say all in all, the styling of this took about like 30 minutes, and I only went back in and made 2 changes since what I showed you guys. I just added in a little crystal here as well as right there pretty much made up my mind really quickly when it came to styling these shelves. So this is the finished product. As you guys can see, it's pretty much like what your style is, as well as what you're trying to store in your place. All right, so now that I'm done styling everything, it is finally time to share with you guys how everything turned out. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that first apartment makeover video. As I mentioned earlier, I will have everything I used linked in the description box down below for you guys. I'm so excited for the videos to come in this series, and I hope you guys are too. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell. It definitely helps out this channel a lot, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!